Welcome back to JJW Outdoors. Justin here. Time for some river fishing. Haven't been out here much, so we're gonna try it on this side of the water first, and if I don't get anything, we're gonna head on the other side. Got my normal fishing pole. I'm gonna set up just a normal rig with some heavy weights on the top, hook on the bottom, throw a night crawler on, toss it out, give that a few tries. If that doesn't happen, the water doesn't seem to be flowing too fast, but maybe I'll strap bigger weight on, have a line that comes off the bigger weight with a night crawler as well, depending on how the river does right now. But I'm gonna start off with a very simple, easy rig setup, so I'll get you a bit closer so you can see that. So as you can see here, I bought some night crawlers. Also have some wax worms, depending on what's really biting. Okay, let's see, I have my bigger weights here. Then I'm gonna get my line out. I'm gonna take off the spinner bait and we're gonna put on some normal stuff. Actually, what we'll do is we'll clamp this like this, take this off completely. We're gonna get a separate piece of fishing line, which is right here, which is not thick stuff, but that's okay, we don't need it to be. Not going to tie a huge hook, I'm just going to tie one of these. I'm going to use a Palomar knot to attach the fishing line to the hook, which is going to be real hard to see, so I will do a separate knot video on the Palomar knot for you. Very easy, simple knot to do. Get it a little wet, tighten it down. I typically use the Palomar knot. It works the best for me, and that's what I've always used. That or a barrel knot, but typically I use a Palomar knot. I'm going to give myself a good, I don't know, that far. Probably 1.5 feet. Good foot, 1.5 feet works. Alright, now I want to tie a regular loop on this side. I'm just going to do an overhand knot. Nothing fancy, nothing special. It doesn't have to be fancy. Just like that. Get a little wet when you tighten it down. Cut off the excess. Okay, so now we can attach this like so, and this is just going to give it a little bit more weight as well. Since I don't have a big giant weight on me, I'm just going to put like 3 of these medium-sized weights. Like so. Give it a good little crimp. There's one. Put another one on. Definitely a cold day out here. Hands are already frozen. Gotta get some gloves on. Give that one a little good crimp. And we'll do one more for good measure. And if it's too heavy, I can always take them off. Just like that. And then we have a hook down here that we're going to put our crawler on. So I'm going to use half of a crawler. I can use a full crawler. fact, I'll probably cut this in half as well. Trying not to make a mess. Just gonna feed it right on the hook. Just like so. I'm gonna pinch it, I'm gonna fold it. And then I'm gonna stab it again if it stops moving on me. Just like that. That's how I typically do it. Alright, let's get down by the river. Let's get some fishing on. So typically in a place like this, I start under the bridge first. The reason is, there's some rocks down here. There's shade, so a lot of the smaller fish are going to come in here. And the bigger fish know that. So I'm going to test it really quick, see how fast it drops. We're going to give it a little flick out there. The gloves are not helping. Right off the bat, I can tell you right now it's too heavy. So I'm gonna drop it down to 2 sinkers instead of 3. Pliers out. There we go. Put the weight in my pocket so I don't lose it. Took the gloves off, it's just too hard to cast and stuff. It's already better, it's not dragging on the ground. I typically go upstream, and when it goes downstream, I feel when the current changes, I pull the fishing pole the opposite way, and I just slowly reel it in. Alright, well anyways, so typically when you get a snag, you want to snap your line like this. In this case, I don't think it's going to work because whatever I'm hooked to wants to go down the river. I might have loosened it. Yep, got it. There we go. Still have my worm, still have my sinkers, just a little bit of seaweed. Now the reason why you want to snap it is so it loosens up. When you snap it, it's going to jerk it forwards, and when it jerks it forwards, it's going to loosen up the barbs. So typically that's what I do. And I've learned that from my grandpa Pop. He taught me all about that stuff. Alright, so there's no luck yet. I probably did 10 to 15 casts. I'll move down river a little bit. I figured let's get my twig stove out. Let's start a little fire in it. Pierre's out here with us. He's actually been playing in the water, which I've been shocked because it's cold out. But figure let's make some hot chocolate, hang out, try out some fishing, and see if we can catch anything.
Pierre, don't you fall in that water. Pierre, what'd you do? Come here.
So as you can see, my fishing pole's there. Night crawler's out there. Hopefully we'll catch something, but for now, let's dive into this bag here and see what goodies I brought. So sorry about the car noise, it is gonna be a bit loud. Let's see, I brought this thing right here, which is a twig stove, and I'll show you exactly how that works right now. Think, peeps, you gotta move, buddy. You gotta move. You gotta move, buddy. Come over here. So, I think we're gonna set our twig stove up right here. It's actually a very good platform. So, twig stove comes apart just like that. It sits there. And this goes right on top there. And then your pot or pan or whatever you want to cook with goes on top. You fill up this with the sticks. I'll show you all that in just a second. So first things first, we need to get some twigs or some sticks, and they just have to be small, a little bit bigger than your finger. Here's some. We're going to start off with this. I'm going to separate the small sticks from the big sticks. We're going to need the small ones first. Alright, I need a little bit more smaller stuff, and then we'll be ready. So as you can see here, I have twigs there, smaller twigs here, a little bit larger twigs here. Now I'm going to cut these in half with my knife. Nothing but seaweed. I'm gonna cast out that way and see what's out here. Okay, so all I'm going to use is a little piece of birch bark I collected. And we're going to use, that's going to go in here actually. And we're going to use some laundry lint right there. And we're going to take my flint, my little flint this time. And we're going to start this fire up. So keep in mind this thing is full of little stuff. I have some more little stuff that's going to go on top. And then put this dry stuff right on top after that. So I have the flint. This one's just a little one. See? Nothing fancy, nothing special. Just going to bundle that up, hold my hand down. Ah, it's hard to hold on the rock. There it goes. Put that in there. I'm gonna kind of bring it down underneath the sticks a little bit. Put some sticks on top. Things are a bit damp, so this might take me a couple tries. It's not looking too bad right now. You can see all the moisture inside of that. Air goes through here. It has a gap, and then it also has another gap, and you can see out the side of here there's some holes. It allows the air to go around the fire everywhere. And then once you have it going, you can see that it's starting to funnel up towards the top.
What you thinking? Hi, buddy. You're my good boy. Pizza boy's my good boy.
Careful, peeps. So the nice thing about this Twig stove is it's super small, super lightweight. I can take it anywhere. Obviously start a fire anywhere like this. It's not hurting anything. It's just picked up sticks off the ground and we used it. That's what a Twig stove is for. Alright, so I ended up getting myself a Toke's water container. Just a pot, a regular cooking pot. Has a pretty nice lid on it. It's titanium, so it's super small, super lightweight. It has either handles on the side for you, or it has something you can hang over top of the fire. And this thing weighs ounces. It heats up real quick. So let's dump some water in here. A little bit of water. Got our lid. Got myself a spork as well. What's nice is I can pick it up with the fork. Put it right on top like that. Pete, what you thinking, buddy? Come here. Come here, buddy. Come and snuggle with Justin. Shoot, thing's falling off of you. Here, let me just take it off. Here. Oh, I see. I'm sorry, buddy. This is gonna hurt. There you go, buddy. There you go, boy. You were playing in the water anyways, weren't you? Come here. You come here. You come here. She's gonna get that hair on my messed up. I just want you. I love you, love you, love you, love you, love you. I just love you, love you, love you, love you. What you thinking, buddy? Oh, careful, careful. It's hot, remember? It's hot. Yes, you gotta be careful. Yes, you gotta be careful. Alright, let's check to see how hot this thing is. It's definitely really warm. Oh yeah, that's perfect hot chocolate. Perfect temperature. See, I'm a pro at this now. I'm gonna add a little bit more water. I'm gonna put it on for another couple of minutes. Repeat. Repeat. Ooh, I better get my line in the water. I just saw a fish jump. Fishes! I'm not gonna eat all this wood. I forgot how efficient this twig stove is. Oh, it's so peaceful out here. Only thing that can make it better is me catching a fish. Let's get a line back in the water and get a fish going. Alright, now that this baby's been bubbling, it's been ripping. This thing does warm up really quick, this Toast water container. Titanium, this is a 750 milliliter pot. Oh yeah. Bit warm. Took no time though. So the only thing about these things is it will cool down really quick. Especially if it's winter and you show it in the snow, it'll cool down instantly. That's super lightweight. That thing weighs ounces. You can't even feel it. So I've had no luck on the fishing the last 2 times I've been down here. I've been down here in this area. I walked that bank for a little bit. And the park's over here, so I actually walked this entire bank around there as well. I just can't seem to catch fish. I'm actually going to be taking a class with the dude that teaches me about the river and tips and tricks of the river. So that'll be really cool. Then peeps and I can catch a fish and do a catch and cook. Alright, well, fire's pretty much died down. I'm gonna throw this back on just to keep it a little warm. I'm gonna get my line in the water. Let's just see if we can catch something. Well, definitely a bit bummed that we didn't catch a fish, but got out here today. Up some hot chocolate. I did some fishing. I tried out a new technique, which is good. Yeah, I got peeps outside. That was my main goal. Sorry it's a little bit boring of a video, but the next video is going to be an overnighter. I'm really pumped about it. I'm really excited about it. I hope you are too. Thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button. Like the video. I'll catch you on the next one. Thank you.